So one of the most common questions I get is, where do I start with writing my song, or how do I start writing my song? In the video today, I want to go over 3 powerful ideas to help you start writing a song today. Let's jump in. Before we get started, I want to encourage you to download my free 5-step home recording guide. You can do that by clicking in the link in the description below. Songwriting tip number 1, come up with a great chord progression. Okay, so first we are talking about coming up with a great chord progression. And this is a song I wrote. We're inside Studio One, and this song has a 6-5-1 chord progression in the verse. So most songs have the 1 chord, the 4 chord, the 5 chord, and the 6 minor chord in some pattern. That's typical. So try to come up with an interesting chord progression. One of the things that I love about Studio One is once you've recorded your MIDI part, you can drag it into the chord track, and the chord track automatically analyzes the chords for you. So let's give this a listen. So this is the 6, E over G sharp is the 5 to the 1. Does that again. And then here it goes to the 2 chord. So 2 minor, and then to 5. Okay, so try to come up with an interesting chord progression or pattern. Now, the second thing is, once you've had one section of your song, have the next part of the song start on a different chord. So in the chorus, I start on an A chord. In the verse section, I started on the 6 chord. Now I'm starting the song on the 1 chord, which lets the listener know, hey, this is going to be a brand new section. I'm going to put the melody back into it, and let's just listen to kind of coming up now in the chorus section. 'Cause with you in my life, I know that there's a light, there's a light. So it kind of gives the listener, hey, this is a brand new section, and it goes to the 1 chord of the song rather than starting out on the minor chord. Songwriting tip number 2, come up with a memorable melody with a hook in it. So the second tip we have now is going to be writing your melody. So a couple things when writing your melody that's I've found to be helpful is, the first thing is to be thinking about your hook of the song. So the hook is typically a section that repeats a couple times throughout the song, and it's a really catchy phrase in your song. And oftentimes it has a melodic jump in it. So in this song, I jump up a minor 7th. We'll listen to the hook. 'Cause with you in my life, I know that there's a light. So when I say, 'cause with you in my life, it goes up that jump, and it makes it a little bit more memorable. It's also the name of the song. So the song is called You in My Life, and this song has the hook or the melody in the title. Most melodies have like stepwise motion in them, making them easy to sing, but then when you have the hook, you can create that jump in the melody a little bit more interesting. And here it comes again. And one last time. So in the last time, I don't do the same jump, but I say the same words, which creates a little bit more interest for the listener. So try to come up with a hook in your melody section, typically going to be in the chorus section, the main part of your song. Tip number 3, have your lyrics tell a story. Okay, so the last section, the third tip I want to talk about is going to be writing your lyrics. And usually I like to write the lyrics after I've come up with the music. Some people like to do it the other way around. But here are the lyrics to the song. Again, Studio One just added a lyric track into their song page, which I think is so cool. So the first thing when writing lyrics is to try to have a story in your lyric. Try to come up with some sort of story that's going to pull the listener in, make them interested. Think of the best Beatles songs, the best country songs. All of these songs have a story. Even Taylor Swift has a lot of stories in her lyrics. The second thing is to think about the rhyme scheme. So here's the verse of the song. Seems like every day I need you more, each day a little more than before. Is this what it's like to walk with you? Is this what it's like to speak the truth? So more, before, you, truth. So we would call that like an A, B, B rhyme scheme, because it's kind of, it gives some integrity to the structure of the verse. Now with the chorus section, you in my life, I know there is a light. There is no rhyme scheme, but because I say with you in my life several times, that's the hook of the song. So that's what kind of integrates that whole chorus section together. So give that a try when you're writing your next lyrics. Try to come up with a rhyme scheme for your lyrics, and then also bringing in that hook on the chorus. So let me know in the comments section below what your songwriting process is, or if you have any questions, I'd love to hear from you. I'll see you in the next video.